Hi, I'm Michael Sid, and I am the drummer for T4D, the fourth dimension. Now, T4D is a mission-based gospel band, but we also do secular concerts to make money to fund our mission trips. And a big thank you to Malaysian Gospel Music, MGM, the School of Worship, for having me here to do this 10 drumming series, 10 lessons drumming series, 10 on 10, which is 10 lessons, and each lesson is just 10 minutes because the rest is practice, practice, and practice. So do feel free to PM me after this if you have any questions that you want to ask or anything you want to clarify. All my link details are all at the bottom of this video, so check it out. Feel free to get in touch with me if you need anything, okay? And feel free to also share this video at your social media, at your Facebook, and let everybody know that we're having this super cool, awesome drum series. And do subscribe to this channel and click on the notification button so that you get updated on the new videos that are coming up every now and then. Do follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all social media platforms. Now, today's lesson is going to be divided into three primary sections. Now, the first one is an overview of the drum kit, and the second section is on notation. Drums notation, understanding drum music values and notes. And the third section is the practical session. Today we're going to go through the single strokes and the double strokes. Okay, it's going to be really exciting. So get your pencil ready with some blank papers, or preferably a notebook, because blank paper will disappear. Okay, so feel free to watch the video again, and like I said, feel free to get in touch with me or PM me if you have anything you want to ask about today's lesson, all right? So jumping into section 1, the first one is preview. Now, drumsticks, it's the most important thing that any drummer needs to have. I mean, without drumsticks, you can't play drums, right? Okay, so drumsticks, there are different brands, different colors, different thickness, different lengths, and different types of heads. So you gotta choose, you gotta play on it. You know, you gotta go to the music store and to play on it, to feel it, to see if you like it or not, because there's really no right, no wrong, and there's no best drumsticks for everybody. So you got to play on it to know which is good for you. So you got to feel it to know it and find the right one for you. Now, the next thing is the drum kit that I want to talk about. Well, you got to have a drum kit if you're going to learn drum. I mean, just like if you're going to learn guitar, you got to have a guitar, right, to practice. So if you're going to do drums, I would strongly encourage you to have a drums kit at home. Now, you can get an acoustic drum kit, or you can get an electronic drum kit like this one. Now, if you do not have a drum kit, you can always get a practice pad, like in the intro video last week that was posted up. I did share about the Vic-Firth Pad 12. It's a rubber pad that you can use to practice, so you can do your strokes over there. Or you can just get a rubber tip and you can insert into your drumsticks, and you can start playing everywhere without breaking the table. All right, so in a drum set, you typically have a kick, or the bass drum. Oops, let's get back to a real drum sound. So that's a kick pedal right at the bottom, okay? And then you have your snare. And then you have your tom-toms, tom 1, and tom 2, and tom 3, or floor tom. And then you have your hi-hats, and then you have your crash, and then you have your rides. So that's a typical 5-piece drum set. And the next thing I think that is important that you ought to have is a metronome, a click that helps us to keep time. And you can download that it's in Android and also for Apple iOS. That thing there, you got to download that because it will help you with keeping in time. You know, when you, well, I have mine over here, and you can
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
It will
2,
help you keep time.
3,
And you can
4,
even change
1, 2,
the
3,
sound. If you do
4,
not like this
1,
guy's
2.
sound, you can change it to or okay.
1,
So, but
2,
for today's
3,
lesson,
4,
I will just
1,
keep it to this
2,
guy's
3.
voice. So download this Pro Metronome app into your phone, and so that you can practice accuracy on timing. Okay. Now, the second part of today's lesson is going to be on the theory part, the basic drums notation, understanding note values and drums notation, okay? In a bar, there are 4 counts. Well, generally in a bar, there are 4 counts. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's called 4 beats in a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. But sometimes in some songs, they have double the timing. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you will get double beats in a bar of 4 counts because every count is now divided into 2. So instead of just 1, 2, 3, 4, now you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So sometimes that is also called 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes it is also called, the double time is also called 8 beats because it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now going into drum notation. Now, this is the drum note for the kick. So that's how you write a drum note for the bass drum, the kick. Okay? And for the snare, that's the note for the snare. And then for the hi-hats, that's a note for the hi-hats, okay? Hi-hats with a cross. And then for the crash, okay, and so that's the note for the crash. So in a bar of music, there are 4 counts, okay, and sometimes the kick snares are written together to give a beat, and they look like this. Let me just give you
1,
the metronome.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
3,
and then it
4,
goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You will see on the drum notes, it is written as a kick and a snare and a kick and a snare, a kick and a snare and a kick and a snare. All right, now let's go into the practical side of playing drums. Now, how do you hold a stick? So to hold a stick is finger 1, 2, grip the stick, and then 3, 4, 5, just wrap around it, leaving approximately 1 inch at the bottom. Now, why do you want to leave 1 inch at the bottom? Because if you are going to hold all the way down, nothing left, the chances are, and if you're not careful, your stick is going to fly out more easily. But if you leave a little bit of insurance at the back, so chances are your sticks don't fly out so easily, okay? And it's also more comfortable. So finger 1 and 2 grips the stick, 3, 4, 5 wraps around it, and when you play, it is the wrist that is moving. Okay? Not the elbow and not the shoulder. Okay? Just the wrist giving it the strokes. So 1, 2 holds the stick, 3, 4, 5 wraps around the stick. Okay? Now, the next thing is on your sitting position. Sit up on your drum throne, sit up straight, back straight. Do not slouch when you play, sit up straight and make sure your hip area is slightly higher than your knees area. Okay? If your knee is higher than your hip, you will find it very difficult to play. Okay? So make sure the hip area is slightly higher than your knees area. Okay? So that's sitting position. Now, the kick position. Now, many people play the kick with the heel down. Heel down. Now that's not a very good way because your legs, your calves will get tired very easily. So what I want to recommend you is to move into the heel up position. Heel up, and then you bring your toes slightly down, okay, 1/4 down or 1/3 down, and then you play the kick like this. Just imagine if you're doing a goyang kaki stance. Okay, so how do you goyang kaki? You goyang kaki like that. Cool, right? That's how you goyang kaki, right? So that is exactly how you play the kick drum. So you apply that to your kick drum, bring it slightly down, and then you goyang kaki. All right, so that's how you play the kick drum. Heel up. Okay, now that is done. Now for the hi-hat, it's slightly different. Hi-hat, you place the entire foot onto the hi-hat pedal and just close it. That's it, just close it. You don't have to do the heel up thingy. Just rest your heel down and close it. Close it, okay? And keep it closed. That's the hi-hats. Now, let's move into our strokes today. And we're going to do 2 strokes. The first stroke is the single stroke, and the second one is the double stroke. Now, in single stroke, so everything is just single. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's right, left, right, left. So if I'm going to put the metronome,
2, 3, 4.
it's going to be right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I'm going to apply it to a drum set, let's just say I apply it to top 1. So I will get this.
4.
Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now remember, wrist motion.
1.
Finger 1, 2 grips the stick. 3, 4, 5 wraps around it, and let it rebound. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
And let it rebound.
2, 3,
let it rebound.
1, 2, 3.
Do not stick the stick onto it.
4.
Okay? Do not stick it onto the drum. Just let it bounce.
2, 3.
So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can even apply that onto the rest of the drum kit like this.
4.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then change.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then change.
1, 2, 3.
All right? And so that was the single stroke. And you go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you move on to the double strokes, remember what we had? Every 1 count, it's now divided into 2. So you will have your 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you will now have your 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so if you're going to practice with the metronome,
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So single stroke will be
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On a double stroke, you're going to have your 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you can apply that to the next tom.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Single stroke.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Double stroke.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
1.
Okay?
2.
So practice on your single stroke 1, 2, 3, 4 and practice on your double stroke 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Okay? And keep it in time and use the Pro metronome to help you keep in time and increase the speed from, well, I'm using 90 now, so increase the speed to 120 and increase the speed to maybe eventually 150 if you can. This is 150.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
Single stroke.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Double
3,
stroke.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Single stroke.
3, 4, 1, 2,
Double
3,
stroke.
4,
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
1,
okay?
2, 3.
So practice that until your every stroke is so accurate and it goes together with your 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay? So that's it for the first lesson today, and I would like to encourage you to keep practicing on your strokes. Now remember, finger 1, 2 grips the stick, 3, 4, 5 wraps around the stick, wrist movements all the way, not elbow movements, not shoulder movements, wrist movements, and allow the stick to rebound every time you hit. So practice on that to get the consistency, and practice until you can do it with your eyes closed and you can just go, okay, and in time with the metronome, and then you will be ready for the next lesson next Friday. Okay, cool. So thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to share the video at your social media and tell your other friends about this drums lesson series that they can learn to pick up drums. And like I say, feel free to get in touch with me, PM me if there's anything that you want to ask or clarify. And do subscribe to this channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get updated on all new videos that are coming out soon. Okay, so till we meet again next Friday for lesson 2, take care, God bless, keep practicing and stay safe.